Good morning. So it's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half past sunrise. It's nice and cold and foggy. Not much people out, but a few walkers. The construction man just strolled in. Said good morning to him. He seems to be in a good mood. Hope that God blesses his work today. Let's see, a little foggy, a little cold, I think. I've already mentioned that. So, first things first, it's a brand new day. We are woken up. So we're going to do the same thing that we do all the time. As the old cartoon said, Pinky. No brain. What are we going to do, brain? Same thing we do every day. We're going to read the Shema. As if that was actually a, Torah observant cartoon. We do the Shema, not the other thing that they usually do. See, so Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And that means, Hear, O Yisrael, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. See, you shall love Hashem, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. These words which I command you today shall be on your heart, and you shall teach them diligently to your children. And you shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and you rise up. You shall bind them for a sign on your hand, and they shall be frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and gates. So there we go. We didn't do that last night because my phone was at was about to die at 2% by the time I published the live. That was very dangerous for me not to do. I should have left more room. So forgive me for not doing the proper thing. Being kind of rude, I guess, in a sense. And I didn't get back to the reading because almost as soon as the sun went down, I went fixed dinner. Talked to a couple family members. An brother in Messiah came and wanted to spend a night with me in the Sukkot. So we did that. Not this Sukkah though. The big tent across that's behind me that I'm part of, I guess, part of the dwelling. Oh my God, a little bit of oatmeal, residue oatmeal on my beard. So yeah, he had to get up, and he has earthly work to do. So he came, slept in the tent with me, I should say. Ooh, bad freezing. And then he went on his way. So we're going to try to. We got about halfway through Bereshit, also known as Genesis, yesterday. We are now on chapter 20, if you go by chapters and verses. Usually I don't. I just read it as if it's a letter. But for those that do care and want to follow along, we're starting on chapter 20, verse 1. Abba let me finish chapter 19 right before things got kind of down. But hear the scratchy noises that's here of my hands. Since it's I don't know what the weather is like. It's supposed to get down to 40. But man, I feel like it's colder than me because it's the fog. The sun isn't allowed to warm it up yet. But yes, we may have some interruptions. Hopefully, that'll be a blessing if we have interruptions. Hopefully, and I know perhaps Abba will be kind and make sure that they are good interruptions of people seeking to learn, what the Lord has for us and what He has said that is good in His eyes, and wants to know, and wants us to become, you know. So we're doing this thing. But even if we do have bad interruptions, you know, and be a testimony, you know, we will be persecuted and hated for being who we are in Messiah. So we'll get started, huh? All right. So when we left off, we had Avraham, and we had visitors, and Hashem. By the way, for those that are starting, Hashem is what I'm using in place of the name of the Lord. It means Hebrew for the name. So if you see that, if you hear me saying that, it's why. Because though I'm using the New Jerusalem version, so they have the name of the Lord written out. In the English Bibles, it's usually capitalized the Lord as Adonai, and other stuff. Usually, they do that because of the same respect. They want you to they're trying to respect the name of the Lord, since we're not to utter the name of the Lord irreverently. We gotta always have respect when we say it. It means everything in our lives when we say the Lord's name. So I guess with that small introduction, that I guess I have to remember to do, since someone might just find this video and not the ones beforehand. I think some weird stuff. But yes, going back, there is a bird. Good morning, morning bird. Probably a blackbird, singing like the first one. Not sure if it's a crow. Sounds like it might belong to the crow family. Here ravens are big here, but yeah. So where were we at? So yes, we were with Avram, and he was called out by, and learn all his lineage, which is important. Keep that stuff in mind, even though it's hard to. So we have the lineage of Avram. Avram is approached by Adonai. Oh, they're talking. And by Adonai, Hashem, and a covenant's made with him. After the flood of Noah, and that Avram's seed will be plentiful. Of course, Avram and Sarai, they have some issues with trust, so they take their servant girl, and they have her have the baby, and causes tension, as it would in any family, to have multiple families. So I guess the closest thing we can probably allude to is a mixed family, where we have father who marries, and a woman brings in her own children, so you have step children and living in a house, and though it's not always the case, sometimes the step parents don't necessarily accept the step children, and sometimes even the children that they have together take a higher place on the ladder than we do than they do when they have their own children. So we have that happen. The slave woman's name was, or servant girl from Egypt, her name was Hagar. Her son was Ishmael. Oh, hello. Oh, so this is a holy week called Sukkot, where let me get up. I'm on live right here. Is that okay? Oh no, I can pause right now. Just letting you know. Okay. I'll be right back. I got someone asking questions.